Hey, future people, you're welcome to today's special edition. So, guys, we know Christmas is getting closer, and we have our bonanza and our rewards going, end of the year reward going. So, if you are part of our active members, or you are among those contesting for active member reward, please you need to subscribe on our YouTube, subscribe on our Instagram and Facebook. Just keep active, and hopefully you'll be among the winners. Tonight, we have to discuss a very important issue. We know that UK has been debating what position will they take on the EndSars program. So, on the process of doing that, a UK parliamentarian raised an issue about Gowon, which they accused the former president, Nigerian President Gowon, of taking almost half of the money that belongs to the country to UK. You know, as a good citizen of Nigeria, we need to, evaluate such a thing and think of how can we change those narratives. How can you be a good citizen? We also think of how can you be industrious wherever you are? How can you live, a life of dignity? How can you be a good leader? It's something we have some of the top guests tonight. We have a very wonderful lady. Some of you have seen her here many times. Her name is Esther. She'll be here to discuss, all this with us. We also have our, newly elected Ijaw chairman. So he'll be here to highlight us too. I hope he connects from Nigeria. So to say thank you to some people, so many of you that wish him good luck, and we are so proud and happy he was able to make it. So, guys, to discuss this and enjoy what's taken. In saying that, I know many of you guys will probably be having your Christmas celebration going on, and I hope that this year, will end good for many of us, and we will celebrate in a bigger way, because the year have goes so hard for us, but we'll come out victorious, Honorable Ambassador Jeff and other panel members that will join me later on today's topic. Please, if you are calling in for the very first time, please, you can help us share. You can share so that many people will be touched on today's program. Many people will touch as they watch our guest speakers, shares their view and enjoy them safe, and tell you guys what makes them special and what makes you special. You can learn one or two things. Before I continue my today's program, I would like to play my music, guys. Usually, I always like music to start. Well, I like King Okoro's music. Like, just listen to that music. Time for sharing. So guys, clap together. Yeah, if you're not around for this to pray, what a Thanks, Fred, for sharing. Thanks for sharing, Fred. Thanks. That's like we said today, we have noble people in Lawube. So we have to bring one of our most, celebrated member is who is Indonesia. She has a lot of experience in this, so she will be like giving us, more details on how we can live a good life and what it means to be industrious. If we're getting involved in business and things like that, she will be helping us. But she will be helping us. So it's so good for you. It's good for us. Okay, guys. So it's good for us to be able to connect with her and make her feel okay. Thank you, Esther, for coming. Let's welcome Esther in our studio today. Hey.
Hi.
Hi. So nice to meet you today anyway. Thanks for coming and thanks for honoring us. Our family, let's go.
I'm awesome. I just left 8 hours classes now. My last class was just 5 minutes ago. Yeah. So the Master Business Administration. I studied business in USQ, Australia as well. So my degree is still in business, second degree in business, and maybe my PhD will be in global leadership. That's my drive. I was born to be a leader, maybe. So I'm trying to have a PhD in global leadership. I really need to understand people and how the whole leadership thing works. So, I love learning because it's very essential to learn. Yeah, I love to learn, and I'm never I would say, I never feel less of a person, even when I don't know. I accept it, and I just want to know new things every day. The world is so you need to keep up, with the catch up with what is happening, and that will only happen through learning. It's an unending process, and with the kind of business and the kind of dimension I'm planning to head to, and the business and all, I need knowledge. And with this 21st century where we're having lots of destructive system technology and all, business approaches are changing globally. So if I can compare someone that had an MBA 10 years ago and someone having MBA, it's a different ball game entirely. You understand? Because the whole curriculum changed. People are beginning to look into how people can adapt to business world, sustainability and technology. You can see what is happening. Every business is affected. So that's why I'm trying to upgrade. You need to upgrade your knowledge. What you don't know,
you need to. You did well. Okay, guys, this is how we are doing this. Okay, I will welcome Ambassador Jeff. Before we go into details, we are talking about how Gowon, UK, recently they were debating about Nigerian problem when a UK parliament he raised an issue, telling us about Gowon. Yeah. So we want to talk about those things. How can we be a better Nigeria? How can Nigerians be more industrious? Than building hotels, because when you go to Nigeria these days, what we build is hotels, and then we spend money. We buy 30 cars. What do you think about this? Anyway, before we start this, let's welcome one of our guests again, Ambassador Jeff. Is that all right for you? We welcome Ambassador Jeff. Hey, Ambassador Jeff.
What's up, nigga? How you doing?
Good. You're welcome.
I'm good. My sister Esther, how you doing?
I'm
hello.
Fine, good to
hello,
have
people.
You.
Hello, future people.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good to be back again. I understand that Nigeria was born corrupt. So.
Oh God, born corrupt? I wasn't born corrupt. Esther, are you born corrupt?
Nigeria is a born corrupt society, and every string in our body is corrupt. it's just the fact that we try to deviate from it. And that's why I always talk about transparency, new direction, and accountability. Every time I say those three words, Nigerians run away.
So we have Esther tonight. Esther, you tell us what that accountability, new direction mean to us tonight. You know, we are so into you. Anyway, Esther, before we start all this, do you think that Nigeria is born corrupt? So thank you, Abajef.
Still have good people, million people. I believe we have a handful of people in Nigeria, but as you always know, dark will always surpass, the light. Right? Evil, bad news spread faster than good. If you see Nigerians out there doing good things, you don't see the mainstream media, broadcasting about it so far. But if we hear about incidents like what he was saying, someone is spraying money or someone is doing charity, both. If you want to compare and news that will go faster, it's the guy who was just wasting money, not the guy who was doing good things. So I don't believe we have Nigeria is a corrupt nation because of a certain set of people. Yeah, the moment it's really, really bad. The system is messed up, but there are still good eggs inside that crate. That's what I believe, because I work with some good people, so I cannot be general.
And I am a good person.
And I'm a good person.
And Abajef is a good person. Abajef is a good person too. So, Abajef, why do you say Nigeria is corrupt, Abajef? Why do you say that?
I don't want to. You see, the wise people will tell you when you see somebody planting closer to the road, don't holler at him, don't shout at him, just wait for the fruits to germinate or grow a little bit and check if it's required transplanting. You see, the heart of a Nigerian, most especially our great-grandfather now that started Nigeria from independence. They have a heart of stone. And that heart of stone hasn't been able to be, we have not been able to destroy it. Now, for the UK Parliament to come up with a rhetoric to say Yakubu Gowon move money out of Nigeria Central Bank, I think not just move money, take half of it, half of Nigeria Central Bank, and he went to go and put it in the UK.
Yeah, that's what we are saying. Yeah.
But he did not just take. He did not take. He moved half. He cut Nigeria into two and take half of it and put in the UK. This is the UK people saying this. It's not like it wasn't published by journalists. It wasn't by Julius. It wasn't done by Sowore. It wasn't done by Wicked. It wasn't done by Kanu. This was done by the British Parliament that half of Nigeria is in the UK. So we don't need to even stress so much because we know where our money is. Now, all we need to be thinking about now how we're going to get those money back.
So
you get the point. It's either we just look at how we're going to move it, either we move that guy that said it, or move the British Prime Minister along with the money. We bring them back to Nigeria because they are all Nigerian citizens now.
Yeah,
because they are living with our words. For one, who is be denying it, be paying people on the social media so that people cannot stream those news out. They are working on social medias to reduce the streaming of people talking about it. Anytime you talk about Gowon on social media, they will should block your news so that people cannot talk about it. But for how long are we going to live in this predicament where we rightfully know that Buhari took 2.7 billion? That is the same regime that they said Gowon took money. The same regime.
This is my place. What is said now about the corruption, what is going on in the UK?
Yeah.
We Nigerians were easy to condemn our own bad. But this we're talking UK, how much money were they talking about for Gowon? The Gowon, what's the figure? How much money for corruption?
They did not give us the figure. They did not give us the figure. he was telling that the Gowon took almost was saying that Gowon took half of the money that belongs to the community, that belongs to the country.
They have charges. These big countries, they also have corruption scandals themselves, right?
Yeah,
it's not like they have theirs. They handle it. It's only seen on the media for a very short time, and then it's been swept under the box, right? We should start to know that there's about us. We always just want to be saying our country is bad, our country is bad, our country is bad, our country. That's all we hear every day. And this is my question to every Nigerian. What are you doing to make Nigeria better? From your what are you doing? What's your because if we just keep, like for me, I always say there's this scene. Nigeria is a failed system. I agree, but not to be feared, because failure is an opportunity, right? Some of the best economies were grown, right? So we are in that situation whereby if we look at it now, we have failed. A failed is a potential for growth. So that is where I'm diverting my mind to, like, okay, let's look at the positive side of Nigeria. Since I was a baby, I've been hearing this thing in Nigeria. It's a filthy. And today I'm already 34 and I'm still saying the same thing. I grew up saying the same thing.
I must just reckon that people that born 90s don't know what they call
knowledge, my wisdom,
my sister, it's just a pity that you are still expecting things from these old people. People born in the 90s doesn't know what the tap water is.
Yeah, that was
they only know borehole. And the time you talk about security in Nigeria, people begin to fight you that we have military, we have our effort. They don't know the meaning of security. They thought just shooting a gun is security. People begin to wonder, in the society where there's no education, there's no water supply, there's no electricity. The police are around putting their uniform inside a plastic bag to go to work. That's to tell you they were in a state of anarchy. You don't need anybody to tell you anymore. You get it? A society where you see a vice governor will come and say, so sorry, if you know me as a Curtis, I'm no longer a Curtis, I've repented. If you know me as a Julian, I'm no longer a Julian, I've repented. If you know me as a vice governor that was fighting, putting double paper in the ballot paper box, I've won the election now, I will not do it again. Is that society?
So how can we change? I'm Jeff. How can we change? I hope hopefully this guy will come in.
To change is an easy thing. To change, I can easily turn my back. I've changed. That is a very big issue in Nigeria. For you to change a society, you need to begin to have a formidable education. A formidable education, create job that will take the hooliums. They are calling hooliums now because the people they call hoolium the politicians are the one financing them. Because if there is no fire, if there's no wood, you can never set up a fire. You did not put them to school. You give them money to go and riot and call them hooliums. You get the point. To change a society, first thing got to be done, education. You need to be able to educate the people. You need to be able to provide job for these people so that they cannot go stealing anymore. You need to be able to provide electricity 24 hours so that they will have light. A society with power, security, nobody will steal. If you have a street light in your street, there's no criminal will come in that street because you know there will people will see him from distance. People will recognize him. That is first got to be done. Education. And while you are educating the people, you will be building social amenities where people can go and exercise themselves. Nigeria doesn't have a park where people will go and say, okay, this is a park. Let me take my children there. Let me go and sit down there and have fun with my children. They don't have it. Then you have to talk about water supply. Nigeria, born in 1990s, don't have water supply. Then you have to talk about roads. The road from Abuja started 2005, and we have the president, Yaradua, Jonathan, Obasanjo, Buhari. How many presidents? The road from Abuja coming to Benin. That is the road going to the east. They started constructing that road 2005. Today, the road just not yet past Abuja. From Benin, it used to take 4 hours to get to Abuja. But now it's 9.5 hours. So if you want to change a society, it's very easy. Formidable education, power supply, water supply. That is the full brand of security.
But
not so because if you have a good job creation, the job will be easy for the police. You get the point. The police will not end up setting up siren where they are stealing. Yeah, go ahead.
But we personally, individual, do we have anything to play? Just quickly then. Yeah.
The role we are playing is what we're doing now, telling the people how it is being done. We are not there. We are living in a very civilized and well-orchestrated economy. The best thing we can do from here is to keep on these narratives. Keep telling them. If you have a brother, you have a sister, you have an auntie, you have an uncle, educate them. Let them know the problem you are facing, that money doesn't grow on trees. And for a Nigeria where he is to be better, he needs to first of all tell himself the truth, that if you give him 5 naira to go to the market, he should be able to come with a list of what he has bought with that 5 naira.
Okay.
So, let me give you set a little bit of example. A father have a son. A father, he have a son. And then that son, they have 10 naira to survive. And that 10 naira, the father said, okay, because he drinks a lot, he smokes a lot, he gave that 5 naira, 10 naira to the son to hold for him. So that when they need that money, they will be able to survive. When they were hungry, the father now requested for the 10 naira. And the son said he has spent the 10 naira. What did you spend the money on? He saw the bought 250 kobo He bought 250 kobo Morocco. He went to go and use 5 naira to go and sleep with Ashawo. So you now tell me in such a society where the youth has missed it because there's no proper education, you think it is just going to bounce back just like that? The governors were humiliated in Delta State the other day.
Yeah, he will come back to. That's why. So
you want to look at it. You want to just have a look at it.
Yeah, no, that one will come back because we're still waiting for Ijaw newly elected chairman, the Abuja section, and also he is the Ijaw youth president. So all the guy will come, we'll ask him why those things happen. You know, I'm not in Nigeria, but we have to. So Esther, while Ambassador is attending to the family, what do you think about this? You know, how do we? Okay, yeah. How do we be a better people? How do we, progress to this country? Because, like you said, it's every country. Like even here in Australia, we have our problem. But Esther, I must tell you this: here in Australia, we have a parliamentarian who took flight from Canberra to here, which cost $5,000. $5,000. I don't know how much it is in Nigeria, but it's up to 1 million. But you know what? They asked her to resign. She's corrupt. So in Nigeria, you see, we have so much money. But I believe too that we all have role to play. So what do you think about this place?
The first thing we need to ask is, does Nigeria have what it takes to implement change? I would always talk from a business, from an entrepreneur stand, from like looking at Nigeria as like analyzing any other country from a global economic stand, right? Stages to implement changes. And talking, like I said, talking doesn't work in Nigeria. If you've sat in the midst of like friends, and we all have Nigerian friends, right? And then you sit with them, everyone has his own opinion of what they want, they see, and what they feel would be better for Nigeria. We don't have one voice, we don't have one direction, ethnically, we're divided. Opinion-wise, ideas-wise, we're divided. For me, in order for we to start implementing this, we need
just 1 minute
with the right attitude.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Before we continue, let's just welcome Mr. Adams. Okay, please, just 1 minute, please. Is that all right? Please. Just 1 minute. You continue, okay? Mr. Adams, I don't know if he's already here. Your camera is a bit that. Anyway, we'll let we'll allow Esther to continue to see. Yeah, you continue. Sorry about that. Let's get him to finish. Yeah. Oh yeah, keep going. Okay.
So I said,
hey, bro.
The right
I'm trying to work on my place because the place is dark. Because I'm not in my office, so
okay.
And I don't want to miss today's program, so I want to try to get in that place.
Okay, we'll just give you a couple of minutes to clear if you can get your place bright a bit. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Esther, continue. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, Esther, continue. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah.
Okay, so if all these things are into place, it's automatic. Not even our leaders, not us as individuals, because we're divided by implementation is much more difficult. We all have wonderful ideas of what we picture Nigeria to be like, the power we desire. So difficult, it is hard, even from a business stand. You understand? That's why I would advise an individual responsibility as a Nigerian to perform, because it is so difficult, except the country where we come from, except we want to go back to a military regime where people will come in with so much and order to that society. You understand? But on a normal ground, the provision, give them hospital, right? The president cannot do all of this. He will not go buy the cement. People need the rightful minds to know that it is important. When I'm entrusted with public funds, I need to execute. We have House of Assembly, we have Senate, we have governors, we have councillors, local government chairmen. So there's a handful of people. We have people in government offices from immigration, customs, and a handful of change. Ambassador runs not only from the, so when we have this, when we start developing the rightful mindset, see that change starts from, not just from the top only, but even with it, because even if the top changes, if the body doesn't change, nothing happens. Nothing will be effective. So we need to look for people that will come up with sustainable governorship strategy, governments, that plan to sustain us. Like, look at the roads they're talking about. Since I was a child, roads, he built school buses, we were praising him, gave him all the accolades, right? And then Peter Odele left. Another governor came in, and then they still the same road again. So I want to ask, why is it that for 16 or 18 years, they've been constructing only roads in Nigeria? Every governor that comes focus on road. Is either they focus on three things: road, school, and health. And then those facilities, there's no maintenance culture. When they leave, that's